Live. We're live.
Hi, I'm Maureen Karen Nelson, MTN Matchmaking, and we are here with the team for our Friday Facebook Live, and you'll hear some Christmas music in the background, which this is my favorite song. So I play it constantly over and over and over until Christmas. And when you hear all of us, you're going to notice something that we all have in common. Our voices are clearly showing that we are sick. And I just realized with this thing, it's not, there's like a delay, but it doesn't matter. But do you notice it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Peter got a cough, Trisha got a cough. Come on, Sasha, let's go. So now, we all went to New York for 6 days and had the best 6 days ever. We first had our singles mixer, and we had 75 people there, 50 of which were our clients. And we love our clients. However, I'm livid, beyond livid. Our clients, I know with me, they all kissed me. And it wasn't until like an hour before that I said, with COVID and stuff, you probably shouldn't be kissing me high. So that's when I started just giving virtual kisses, hugs and stuff like that. So obviously they did the same because every one of us were all sick. Now, since we got back, Sasha, me, and Peter, we're sick with colds. Or no, actually, you had the flu, Sasha. But somehow you still worked. I don't know. Trisha has COVID from everybody kissing us because I saw everyone kissing you too, Trisha.
I know.
I think
I wasn't even thinking.
I know. But I think you were too nice to say to them, stop kissing me.
I didn't even think about it. I haven't been out. I haven't worried about COVID in so long. I did not even think about it.
Well, I feel bad because we had a great time. And then from there, we went to Manhattan. We saw a Broadway play. And it was the first play of these two young ladies. And what was it again?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. So
great.
It's cute for someone's first play.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's the best way to put it. Although the lead guy is a Peter wannabe. Seriously, Peter in his acting days could have done that.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
Like that guy was copying Peter's personality.
Most definitely.
And I wanted to say, hey, buddy, no. Because Peter didn't do enough there.
Wait, Sasha.
From the movie, for sure.
Sasha, did you watch High School Musical?
Yes.
He was the guy in that with the fro.
Corbin?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that's the guy from High School Musical. I looked him up. I'm like, what? Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's the guy.
Yeah. So different. He played his role very well. Yeah.
Yep.
I love Corbin Blue.
Such a headache. Oh my God. So anyway, we love our clients, but you did all of you got us all sick. So I'm sure some of our clients are sick now as well, but anyway, we all had such a great time, and we all have to get better before Christmas. But Trisha got it the worst. I know. Trisha got it the worst out of all of us. But okay, so I hope you all feel better, the three of you. And
you too.
Thank you. Yes, you too.
Now with me, I do not like doing this. Sorry.
Sydney.
Thank you, Sydney. We were all looking for you, Sydney, hoping you would show up. So the theme of today is that I am going to take my own advice and find love here in Myrtle Beach. And I'll be doing videos of my advice that I've been giving for 22 years. So you'll be able to see all of it on our media. I'm sorry, but remember, we're all sick from the trip. Our clients kissing us.
So
This
sorry.
voice of mine sounds
Oh.
so gross. I can't stand it.
My face is so red.
I know.
Okay, so
Look,
I will
it's
be-
different than my face, my hand.
yes. Trisha, you're burning up with a fever.
It's so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
So now, clients over the years, thousands of success stories have spent thousands of dollars over the years on my advice that I've given for 22 years. And everyone that knows that they took the advice, it works because they're all success stories. So I could not do it at that time because of, my personal situation that I wanted my kids to be totally successful on their own, to have it that my job as their mom, of course, will never be done. I'll always be their mom and always be there for them, but that it's not going to be my kids number one and my business number two, and that's it. And that's all I had time to do. And I was like that, and it was the greatest thing I ever did. But now we're in chapter 2. And so all of those advice that I gave to all of our clients that it worked, I will be taking. So I noticed we mentioned this somehow on one of the social medias. And
Yeah, last Facebook, I think, or two.
yeah, people have written in, Tricia said, questions about it. So before I even discuss, how I'm going to take my own advice, we might as well hear the questions. And one of the things that we've done for years with our Friday Facebook Live is there's no script. There's nothing ever written down. I never know the questions. No one knows the questions. And could it be more professional if we did it like that? Probably. But for me, I know for watching a video, I would rather watch people totally off the cuff without a script, trying at least to make people laugh.
It's
So-
it's way more fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I am off Monster drinks. So, however, every Friday, I will be drinking this.
Oh, nice.
Is it really better? What's better about it?
No, there's nothing effing better than Monster. It is like crack.
I mean, is it really healthier than Monster?
That's why I can make a joke like that,
By better, I mean healthier. How is it healthier?
because
Like
it's
sugar?
not Monster.
Those monsters are really good though.
Now, I would
Why
love
can't you
to
just
look
have
it up,
one monster a week?
because I won't.
You won't.
I cannot. I have an addiction to Monster.
Yeah.
You did really good for Lent. Like really
Well,
good.
I had to. It was Lent, for God's sake.
Make a
kidding
promise
me?
to God. It doesn't have to be Lent to promise God something.
Yeah, yes, that's the only way I was able to do it, because I fear my mother in heaven to this day. So now this though is better because it's espresso and it's natural caffeine, and it has a caramel vanilla flavor.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I will have one of these a week on Fridays, and I've given up Monster. And again, it is really, really hard. If you've never had the Monster coffee drinks, the caramel flavor, don't ever try one, because if you try one, you might be like me, and I'm addicted to it.
Maureen, is that Black Rifle? Do I see that?
Yes, why? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I've heard good things about Black Rifle coffee.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What
Yep.
kinds of things have you heard?
One of my favorite podcasters talks about it all the time.
Now, I do have a rifle. When my dad died, he gave one of my kids, and I don't even know how he picked Brendan or, which one is going to get my rifle. But I know I
Got
said
the
to the kid,
rifle. Which one got it?
so
Maureen, I
either
think
one
I
of
have an
them got
idea.
it. I
think-
had it at Azalea, and then when I came here, Kevin has it until I need it. And Kevin is going to show me how to shoot for protection purposes.
Yeah,
So-
but not a rifle, Maureen.
Well, no, I'm just saying, Poppy, my father gave me a rifle. That's my point. But
Oh.
Kevin, my father had like 30 guns.
Yeah, Cindy.
My father was like the Clint Eastwood of men.
It might be your connection.
Maureen, I
Cindy.
have an idea of what you would use that particular rifle on.
What? It's not a trick.
Ah!
Rid of that frightening.
I'm sorry.
Frightening.
All right. I'm
We
good.
should go to the
Right.
thrift store and get her a whole bunch of little ones for her shoes.
I will throw them around the office. My legs like I've never flipped. And now, is everyone also like
I know what
sweating
Green's
hot?
getting
too?
in the grab bag for Christmas.
Yes. Have the
Well,
fan right
you
on
don't
me.
have a grab bag for Christmas that I know about. Christmas was our, trip.
No, I'm kidding. Do you
No.
remember how we used to always have a gag
Oh my God, we used to have the greatest
gift?
family gift. But okay, let's
We
start
did a
reading
real
the
one
questions.
and then a gag gift one,
Yes.
right? That was fun.
Yeah, so, and the gag gift that my sister Jerry and I used to do every year was we would get these champagne shaped bubble bath and wrap it up so everybody thought it was a bottle of champagne or wine. And that was the joke, that it wasn't, it was bath. Now, then over the years, it got to be like really bad that the gag gifts.
Wasn't it like some
bad.
creepy doll or ornament or
Oh, no.
something?
Brian, we'll see if
One time I
Brian
kept going
chooses it.
back.
My brother Brian and I, for like 20 years, had this hideous looking doll called Agnes. And so whenever we went to each other's houses, because remember, I had my own house before I had the Azalea house. And so I forget where Brian lives, but I would hide it in a weird place in his apartment that, oh my God, I'm so congested. Oh, that I knew it would take him, 6 months to find it. And then he would do the same when he found it, So, and we did this for years and years and years. I remember going away to college in Florida, and when my family left, that day, I was, how embarrassing is this? But I was hysterical crying. Everyone else in my dorm are like, all right, let's party. Who's got drugs? Who does drugs? And I'm like, oh boy, I started crying because I missed my family so much in that second. And then I opened up one of the suitcases because I figured, let me just unpack. And there was Agnes. So it was cute. Okay, now, so Trisha, you're going to do the questions.
Yeah. So
And is everybody feeling okay though? Like, because I know how horrible I feel too, but is everybody okay for this? Facebook Live?
it definitely helps that, I'm able to do this from my bed right now. So thank you for that.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know it was in your bed.
It's obvious.
That is so inappropriate.
It's so obvious.
I did not know. I couldn't get over the beanie, and just finding out now that you girls love beanies. What? What? Where did beanies even come from? Don't even tell me they've been in style because I'll flip. I've never seen a beanie before.
Peter probably knows.
Hat, Maureen. It's just another word for a hat.
So then call it a hat. Don't call it a beanie. Don't call it something that I've never heard of. And now I have to figure out, what does it really mean when people wear beanies?
You have two 20-year-olds. How do you not know the word beanie?
First of all, they're 26 and 28, and neither one of them would ever in a million years wear it.
What?
Come on,
Yes,
I can say,
what? They do
Oh,
all
no.
the time.
No, never. Never.
Wow.
Never.
All right. Anyway, the first question.
Anyway. Oh,
Let me catch my breath.
I'm sorry. I'm really sick.
Okay, so the first question
Oh my gosh.
about this.
My nose.
These are in regards to Maureen taking her own advice. So Maureen,
Which was really nice of these people to have listened. Like Cindy, we love you so much and thank you so much for watching. I'm just so impressed with the people that took the time to write something based upon what we said last week.
yeah,
So,
it was very
We
nice.
should send them something.
So
Yes.
Maureen, how exactly does a matchmaker get matched? I know from your videos that you are against internet dating. So do you hire a matchmaker? Are your friends matchmakers? How are you going to find somebody without going on the internet?
is someone scratching nails on a chalkboard? Anyone
Okay,
hear that, or is
so
it just-
that is a great question.
I didn't hear that.
Wow. So because I've been giving advice, it's hard to talk, feel my crap like this. Because I've been giving advice for the past 22 years and I've seen it work. And there are now many videos on our YouTube that you can see. Right, Trish? They're on YouTube?
Yeah.
And even, I don't know, where else would they be? On the website?
Video- Our Facebook Live videos,
Website too.
yeah, Instagram, website.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So even now, you can go and you could find at least 15 different advice questions with answers. So my thought process is, would I go to one of my colleagues, a certified matchmaker? Yes. And will I? Absolutely. If by taking my own advice, if I won't take my own advice. Okay. Because I don't know if I will be able to take my own advice. It's hard. It is hard dating. I feel like giving every one of our clients the biggest kiss. No, never again is anyone getting a kiss from me. Never, ever, ever again after COVID. But really, it is hard. So I am going to do my best because I see that every single like Cindy is a success story. Cindy took my advice on everything. And everyone that took our advice on everything is always a success story. I don't know if I have the discipline. But what do you guys think? Do you think I am going to? Look at how hard it is for me. I'm addicted to a monster drink, associating it with people that have horrific drug addictions, which, I hope no one found offense to that. I was just trying to make a point of how severe my addiction to monsters are. So hopefully I'll be able to do it. If I can't take my own advice, I will absolutely call up my colleagues that are certified matchmakers in Myrtle Beach because I'm going to look in Myrtle Beach, even though I'm going back and forth all the time in New York. And there are a lot of clients in New York that I would go out with like that because they're really handsome. And, everything our screening process, that no one has a felony, everyone is positive, emotionally stable, either financially stable or very financially stable because I'm a bitch, and everyone looking for a committed relationship. So I know that those are the things that are important that I want to look for. Shoot. Trisha, can you go to the next question while I find my charger because it's going off?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Wait, the next question. She's not here.
Well, someone else finished the answer.
All right. So the next question, which is also for Maureen, is do you feel that because you are a matchmaker, that when you go on a date, you are more critical of the man?
I think the answer to that
What was
is
that?
It says,
Pants again.
because you are a matchmaker,
Fine.
when you go out on dates, do you feel that you are more critical of the man? Being that
You want
you're
the truth or do you want to know what sounds good?
like, I get what they're saying, like when I worked in the restaurant all those years, every time I go out to eat now, I'm critiquing every step like that server makes, so I
Yes.
get what they're saying. Do you feel that you're going to be more critical?
Another great question. And just so people know, this is hard for me, even though everything about me is out there that you can Google anything you want to know about me, which is frightening in itself. But so I know from experience that my clients over the years would say, I would love to go out with you, but I can't because you'll know every mistake that I make. So now again, that's one of the reasons why too I'm not going to be dating in New York because remember, they're clients, even though I publicly said there are some that are handsome enough um, and pass the screening process, obviously, and have my 5 must-haves and are compatible to me. Okay, but I'm not doing it because to me that's a conflict of interest. So I'm safe in doing it here at Myrtle Beach. Okay, but to answer the question, I am not going to be MTN matchmaking because whenever we go someplace, only on Long Island, right? I'm MTN matchmaking. Very rarely do people say, "Oh, hi, Maureen." How are your kids? Or you know what I'm saying? It's always work mode wherever we go, and that's great. I loved it and love it. Here, though, no one knows I've been matchmaking for 22 years. So it's a lot easier for me because I don't have the office here yet. And we have the need, but we pulled back and we're waiting for 100 people to want to sign up for it to be official that we're going to have the Myrtle Beach. And by then, I will be successful because I am manifesting it, which is so important what you need to do when you're looking to find one. So answer the question again. I am not going to be MTN matchmaking on dates. I'm going to be Maureen, which business Maureen is a bitch, right? I can't help it. I don't do it on purpose, but there have been a lot of decisions over the years that needing to have a strong personality helped make the decision and make a good decision. That was not easy for me. Many people say than it is. It was never easy. So I am just going to be myself here. And again, it is different than MTN. Bam. That's it.
Also, I don't like the way that they use the word critical because you're supposed to be positive in this whole process, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be about positivity
Yes.
and finding something good in the other person, not looking for the
Yeah.
bad.
Mm-hmm. I'm dying to eat the donuts that I bought because
All right, I have another question for you,
Monday starts my Weight Watchers.
Oh,
Maureen. You're gonna love this one.
Oh, I thought
They
you meant
want to know what your 5 must-haves are.
I hate that person. Who is that person that wrote that? Just someone message them and say, how could you put me on the spot by doing that? That's not cool. It's not cool.
Well, you got to know your 5 must-haves if
Oh,
you're
I
really
know
going
them.
into this.
I know them, but I don't know if I.
And you got to tell your
want
friends
to.
so they can help you meet somebody, right?
I could
You're
tell
not
you
going
guys.
on the internet.
I could tell you guys off air. I don't know if I'm ready to publicly say what those 5 must-haves are, but
Right,
it is very important
give
when
us
you're
2.
looking for someone. What?
Give us 2. Family oriented, right?
Yes, but okay. Funny. He has to make me laugh. And strong, not wimpy, someone with a stronger personality than me, someone protective, like that, but without being a narcissist. So, you know, I was trained on narcissism.
Strong in a loving way.
Yes, there is a very fine line to find a man who is strong willed and protective and not narcissistic. So those are 2.
Good. Very good.
And I am mad at that person. Nothing else.
All right, another one. Maureen, for your first date, do you prefer lunch or brunch on the weekends or or drinks and apps on the
Oh.
weeknights?
Wow, that person really knows
Yeah.
how to, wow, because in dating in general, again, I'm following my own rules.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know all this stuff like the back of your hands. So rather than ever doing a dinner for a first date, because who wants to sit there and eat a steak dinner and try to talk? Like even now, me talking with you, with the donut, it's not a pretty picture, watching someone physically eating and talking, because we're also trained that we shouldn't be talking with our mouths full. So because of that, never do dinner, and it could be very expensive. Never, ever, ever do coffee. There is such a psychological downfall to when singles insist on doing a coffee date that if anyone wants, maybe we should do that as a video, or it's now anyone wants. But, so never just do coffee. Basically, because you want to see someone, you know, with a lunch or brunch, that's perfect. So are drinks with an appetizer during the week. So they're both equally great. And to ask me personally, I would probably say the drinks and the appetizers and keep the drinks to 2. Okay. But never do coffee because you want the person to see the real you, of course, but who is going to feel comfortable being glamorous say, at Starbucks. You're gonna feel foolish. You might, oh, who cares what people think? I'm a big believer in that. And again, that person's not putting any effort into it. It's okay, it's coffee. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's it. So a million reasons is not a good idea. So that's my answer. And you guys feel free to answer too as we're doing this, because again, this is all new. I am starting officially now with my search to find love using my own advice. And officially Monday, I am going to be on Weight Watchers because I can't be working out being sick. Like, look under my eyes. You can tell how sick I am just, by how bad it looks. So there's no way I could work out feeling like this. So I have to put that part off until Monday. But again, I want you guys to be more a part of my answers to people because you do know me so well, all of you, especially because Trisha's my niece.
So so besides Weight Watchers, what other steps are you taking to take your own advice?
Is this your question?
That's my question.
Okay. No more eating.
Maureen's like, first step, right into the garbage can.
Hi, baby
Tell
girl.
me one of those donuts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me just.
Barely.
Really, girl? I'm not sure. Yesterday morning, when I took them for the walk, I ordered Panera breakfast, and so as I was trying to shut the door, unlock it, and bring that in, they both got out of their chains and their leashes, and they both took off. Both of them took off.
Oh my goodness.
And I learned a lot from this great place. We have to give them a lot of publicity. The spa that I brought Buster and Bailey to when I went to New York. What's it called, Trisha? Even dog spa, I think.
Dog boarding on the beach or something.
Yeah, it's boarding on the beach.
Oh my gosh, I was in New York one weekend. Dog
Definitely boarding something.
Dog
Something about
boarding
boarding.
on the beach or dog something on the beach.
I
Yeah,
can find out.
they were so sweet.
Amazing. They are amazing. So I said to them,
Yep, dog boarding at the beach.
okay, thank you. So I said to them, how did you do this? Especially with Buster, because everybody here hates Buster in my condo complex because Buster would see anybody and want to kill them. And especially if a person has a dog, Buster tries to kill the dog. So, here we were so worried. How is Buster going to be playing with other dogs for 6 days? So, and when he came out, there were other dogs and it was wonderful. So they taught me how they train dogs because they also train them. So I'm doing it myself this week and I've been doing it and it's remarkable. So when that happened, I have little bits of treats because it's all positive reinforcement that they get and rewards for being good. So I just yelled out, but at the top of my lungs because I was in shock first and couldn't talk because there's the parking lot, the street. This was so dangerous. So I screamed out, "Who wants a treat from mommy?" But the loudest voice ever, which probably woke up everybody in the condo. And they both came running back to me to get the treat. So I've been training them with that. It's working great. So, okay. Now, so your question is what again, Trisha?
what
What
steps,
my
like,
plan
what, besides doing Weight Watchers, what other ways are you taking your own advice on this
Yes.
journey?
Good one. Okay. So I'm going, all right, I'm going to say me, but I want this to help other people too. So how about we
Of
sit?
course, through your journey, they're going to learn
Yes.
the advice that you give. You're taking your own advice. So what advice are you taking that's going to help you
Come on, baby.
on this journey?
And if anyone remembers, we did a trial run of this a couple months back, and I took my advice. But it's easy to do something when you know it's only you're doing it for a week. And in that week of taking my advice, there were 4 different dates that I had set up. So it really does work. Now, I knew I didn't do all the things that you're asking about my plan. So when someone meets me and this is going to work, I want to be at my best. And that's how we all should strive for every day, not only in finding love, but in our jobs, in our families, friends, and most of all for ourselves. So we need to feel our best and be at our best. And that encompasses, yes, the getting into shape, because before, when I was in college, played volleyball and softball. Um, since Brian's not on, and he would make fun of me, I can say when I played intercollegiate volleyball and softball, I would say that to drive Brian crazy. But it wasn't until I got into matchmaking, which is an office job of sitting in an office, and also the fact that I had 2 kids, that's when my exercise routine got out of kilter. And then, of course, with age, it gets harder for everybody. But again, I I'll get into another day, but right away, someone did match me up, and I was going to get engaged, and he said, "Oh, we have to move out of this house because I have a better," he said, "he has a better school district." And when I brought it up to my kids, Brendan just fell apart, and again, I could cry if I really think picture that image. And that's when he said, never, and would dumped the fact that he wanted and asked me to do that when he knew I just went through a very, very, very difficult divorce, which was also the reason why I became a matchmaker. And I'm the matchmaker that I am today. Then Brendan, as you all know, said to me, would I wait to get remarried again until he leaves the house? And I said yes. And I did do that. So that's the reason why I really put it off all these years. So we did the trial run, a lot of time during that time. I was still able to go out on dates. It's just I knew, I'm not going to get serious with anybody. The kids are never going to see me on a date. They're never going to know I'm on a date. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm doing it at this stage of the game. So looking and feeling your best is number one. And if you need to lose a few pounds, like I do, you have to do it. And you can't just say you're going to do it. So here, there's a weight room. I have a friend that we go walking together who wrote the book. So every day that it will be 60 degrees, I'll be hopefully walking either alone or with him. So that's a long walk. And I'm watching the steps that I take now, making sure it's at least 10,000 steps a day, which I had no idea you could do that for free on your phones. And it had tracked me without me even knowing for years. So everything is like, boy, you're doing much better than a year ago, especially since I had the back surgery a couple of years ago. So, okay. So getting into shape so that you're healthier, which is going to make you look better, of course, but feel better. And all of that ties in. And it's all, oh, your sissy's on. How cute. So, looking and feeling your best by exercise and eating healthy. Then, making sure everything in your mind is positive and manifesting love. So, I know what it feels like to be in love. And I'm sure everyone does too. But I know how it's going to feel when I am in love with someone in particular here in Myrtle Beach, because I've manifested that already. And it's all positive. There's not one bit of negative thinking. And to prove a point, I started as a joke, but now it's taken off that if anyone says something negative, we all say, and let's do it. That's
negative talk. Get rid of that.
So
Get it out of here.
there can't be anything negative thinking in your life for anything, but especially finding love should be the most important thing in the world. Because when you are happy and love, it's easier to do better in your job. It's easier to set higher goals and all of that. Then you have to make sure that you get yourself out there. Okay, a lot of times people say, I'm going to wait, God will do it for me. Okay, I believe in God, I pray to God all the time, but I'm more spiritual. I know God doesn't want me sitting on my couch saying, God, please bring a man to knock on my door. God wants us to do our part in that. Oh my God, I sound like a crazy one of those shows on Sunday morning. Oh my God, doesn't that sound creepy? God wants us to do our part in this. Oh my God, I could be one of those.
Hallelujah.
Evangelists.
I'm an evangelist. Is that the right word?
I think so.
Evangelism.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior
Careful,
Jesus
we're
Christ?
gonna get kicked off Facebook.
Been
All
trying
right.
to.
Okay, so we have to do our part, which means telling everyone that we know that we're single, but that we're looking for a committed relationship. You can't just say, I'm looking to find someone, because, say, the apps, they're the worst. Please don't ever go on internet dating sites, because only 1% of people on those sites pass our easy screening process. The horror stories we heard are awful. So, again, follow me through this journey, and hopefully you're going to take my advice as I'm taking my own advice, or go to a matchmaker and make sure that matchmaker is certified. Okay, but so here you have to make sure that everyone knows. You don't just say, oh, she's single, because you're going to get guys that are the guys on the internet that just want sex. And that'll be really easy. Okay, you'll notice the first ladies, the moment that your friends say to people that you're single, you're going to have a lot of people lined up waiting to meet you. But you have to make sure that that person is not just looking to fool around. They have to know that, oh, my friend Maureen, she doesn't want a fling. No, she could do a fling whenever she wants. Anyone can. Anyone. She wants a committed relationship. That way it just keeps out the people that just want flings. Okay. Then also, You have to make yourself available. And again, don't expect people to come knocking on your door. You have to realize that, it is like the odds of meeting someone. If you stay home all the time, you know, you have no opportunities to meet people. So there are going to be times that you don't want to go out because you're tired. You're not going to meet someone sitting at home. So every invitation that you get from people for parties, no matter what, unless you're sick, like I would not be going to any party feeling like I do now. But make yourself available so that you're giving yourself as much exposure to other single people. Then, lastly, because we put in there how important it is just to be positive and not negative, but to smile at every single person that you see in daily life. And it is like unbelievable when you start to keep track of doing it. It's something that I learned as a pharmaceutical rep and I've been doing for years. And to see people's reaction from doing that, it makes you feel good. So again, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it to make that person feel good. And you're just smiling. A smile is free, it's contagious. Someone once told me, I love this, that a smile, a smile doesn't cause any like wrinkles or something like this. I'm saying it incorrectly, but you'll get the point. But a frown uses,
Oh,
More muscles.
smile takes less muscles to make than a frown.
yeah,
Less muscles.
yeah,
Smile uses less muscles than a frown.
yes. So practice that because you're going to be amazed at meeting new people just by you smiling and making them happy. And then they're going to feel, Peter! Peter, don't ever give that scary smile to anyone. You look like
I didn't see it.
oh,
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Peter.
All right.
Oh my God,
all right.
that
I have to- I have to-
Don't
I have
make
to-
me do that.
that is hysterical. Hysterical. If I laughed the amount that I want, I would be coughing like that too. So just everyone practice this, smile at everyone because you're going to see that your whole self image about yourself is going to go up through the roof. And by doing that, you're going to feel your best, which is going to make you look your best. Done. That's it. That's all you have to do. Simple, easy. It's like 5
Let's
steps.
see that smile, Sasha. Trisha's smiling. I don't see you.
Go ahead, Sasha girl.
What's going on there? There
Go
it
ahead,
is.
Trisha, with that. What's the thing called? Beanie?
You just say hat. It's fine. Now it sounds weird you saying
Well,
beanie.
no. If it was a hat, then you call it a hat. No. If it's a beanie, I want to say it's a beanie. Go ahead. Any other questions or are we done? Oh,
Well, we're at 48 minutes already. Do you have time for more?
Peter,
wanna
can
find
you
one
tell
more?
everybody
One-
what and don't fuck it up. Oh, don't screw it up. Oh, that's
We
another
haven't
thing
got
I'm
kicked
doing.
off yet, so just keep rolling.
Just this, so again, I'm not drinking Monster
Can't
anymore.
see that, Peter. Oh,
Oh,
Who's that, Bailey?
Who's that from?
That's a Bailey smile.
aw.
Her teeth don't do that.
She walked around all day like this.
No, she didn't. She's
Yes,
beautiful.
she does. Her
No,
bottom teeth are
Yes.
always showing.
Bailey, come here.
I know
Come
nothing.
here.
Always.
How beautiful you are. Come on,
Like she's
come
gonna
on.
eat me.
Aw, come on, Buster.
Come on, Bailey
Come on,
girl.
baby. Come on, baby.
Really?
Come on, baby. get up and give them a. If I sit, and I'm too lazy.
Her
So,
oh,
Hmm.
they are adorbs.
seriously, the first note they wrote home to you when they were at their day camp, I was hysterical.
This place was so good
So
that
cute.
they sent pictures and videos and notes about the dogs. And it was to the point that I didn't believe it because of how well they were saying Buster was. Oh, good.
Hi, Billy. Hi,
So you
Billy.
smile. Yeah,
Are you all fresh and clean
do
and
ugly
pretty?
face. Yeah, do ugly face. Yeah.
Billy.
All right, come on up, Bus. Bust the move. Come on up. So, okay. Peter, can you tell everyone
I try to get you something funny
how
here.
I stopped Monster? Guess what else I'm stopping? Cursing. You know how I curse for fun? I'm not going to curse for fun because
I love
the reality
Are
is
you
I wouldn't
taunting
want him.
her with an expo marker? That you taunted her with an expo marker?
That's from a video, believe it or not.
Oh my
With an
God.
expo marker? What the hell is that?
Yes, it
Oh,
was.
I know so bad.
No cursing.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be cursing because I've only cursed recently as fun, like to make people laugh and to be dramatic for fun, because I was never a cursor ever. But I wouldn't want to meet someone who cursed all the time. So I have to realize, okay, that part of cursing for fun was done for all of you, but now in this chapter 2, I have to do the things that will get me with whom I manifested. So no
Very
more
good.
cursing. So Peter, do you want to tell people without giving prices, because we don't know if people will pass us, the holiday discount that people have until the 23rd?
Oh
That
yes. Up
Yes.
to 75% off select programs here at MTN Matchmaking, our most popular ones. So it is literally the greatest time of the entire year to hop on board if this is what you are excited to do. There is no better time. And the best part about the whole thing is that you have 6 months to activate that card. So just because you come here now doesn't mean you have to start right this second. You can come back after the new year and we'll be good to go. That's what most people are doing. So it's a lot of fun.
So you could snag the deal now.
Snag it
Follow
now.
Maureen
While
on
some-
how to get yourself prepared.
Exactly.
Or give it.
However, the
give it as
important
a
thing to know is that because Maureen and MTN has taken a loss on this, there's only select amounts of them. So it's one of those things that it doesn't just go the entire time. If there are still enough left, you
gift.
can
Seriously,
do
I would be out of
Yeah.
business if I, did this all the time. But
Also, what was I gonna say? Sorry, that COVID fog.
COVID.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what I was like.
thank God only one of us got COVID, though. Really, it's terrible that we're all sick, but at least 3 out of 4 of us didn't get COVID. I feel so bad, Trisha, because that last big trip that I made, remember, I had gotten COVID. Ugh,
Yeah.
so I know it's the worst.
I remember like the first 2 nights burning up with fever, laying there, and I couldn't even pick up my phone. Like, couldn't even lift my phone. I'm like, oh my god, this is how Maureen felt. Oh my god.
And then I got a text from one of my grandnieces. Trisha's my niece.
Oh yeah, Destiny.
Destiny. Auntie Ann, my mommy can't wake up and she has chest pains.
You said chest pains?
Yes. Go back and read that. Chest pains. So I said, forget about work. But have Greg call me right away.
I worked during the day and then I set my alarm to work at night with Maureen while she was matching. and I
My
like
favorite
fed
day
the
of the
kids dinner, and I'm like, I don't feel so great. I'm like, I'm gonna just take a quick 20-minute nap, so I'm refreshed to work with Maureen. And I laid down, and Greg finished dinner and everything, and Destiny kept coming in. I don't even know what she was saying to me, and I didn't even hear the alarm. So I guess she took the phone to tell you. But yeah, I was so delirious with fever. It was so
Mm,
bad. It hit me so hard, so quick.
mm.
Yes.
Now, Sasha, do you want to tell people why we do the holiday special for them?
Yeah, so we do it to give back. That's really the general reason
Mm.
why we do it.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
We love what we do.
yeah.
how long is it till the 23rd?
hmm Yes, but it could be less than that because we only have this
Oh, right. Oh, my
now.
gosh.
So um,
Forgot.
might even be before that.
Yes.
Yes.
And yes, it will. Yes. Don't wait till then.
Yeah, I
This is
wouldn't.
not, it's also not just a great gift to get yourself. This is a great gift for a loved one. If you have,
Mm.
if you're a parent and you have a, 20 something year old, 30 something year old,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
whatever, you want to help them out.
We have plenty of people that have
You
done
got a
that too.
sister-in-law kind of help out, whatever it is.
yeah. So I mean, it's honestly one of the best gifts you can give to people. Honestly, because you're giving them a chance at love, and it's skipping all of the steps that you'd normally take on the outside world. So
Mm-hmm.
it's got to take advantage of it and hop on it if you're listening right now, and you've said to yourself, hey, I want to do this, can't afford it. This is your time. This is your time.
Oh yeah.
Let's shine. Let's all shine together
Bright like a diamond.
and call us.
Where's Maureen?
I do not know.
So, um, lastly, and then we can all get back to work. Trisha can go back to sleep. I think if you can live anywhere now because we're national, and you can use the gift certificate if you want to save money for yourself, or it makes really a great gift, and that's why we've made it a gift certificate all these years, every year. But the reason why it really does help people and it makes people happy is because with the winter months, ask yourself, how I just went over the things that you need to do to help your chances of meeting someone. And part of that is giving yourself exposure. Okay. So that means, okay, I know a group of my Facebook friends, they're all meeting up at a restaurant and it's a singles Facebook group and
Right.
it's safe because they all know each other. Okay. But the weather, it's just too cold, especially in New York. It's way too cold and you don't want to go out. That's when you think, I should be at a private upscale matchmaking service because they're the ones doing the work. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go anywhere. We do the work for you. So we're making sure the people are safe to be with, that they're positive. You know how many people, well, you do, all of us know, and we run into people that are just negative Nellies. Who would ever want to be with a negative Nelly? So you don't have to worry about that because a negative Nelly can sound positive for a certain amount of time. So I know how to get the crazy out of someone or the negativity out of someone like this.
Yes.
Um, so you don't have to worry now with the cold weather because I'm sure it's in a lot of people who are single. I'm sure it's in your heads that I don't want to go out. This weather, it's too cold. So you're not giving yourself any exposure. How are you going to meet somebody? But at MTN Matchmaking, and again, this isn't a commercial for it, it's just something that I thought of because I'm taking my own advice, is that we're doing that screening process. So everyone, no felony record, they're positive, emotionally stable, financially stable, and if you're young, marriage or committed relationship. No one's going to join a private upscale matchmaking service and pay money if they're looking for hookups. They can do that for free on the internet. So that's why we have 3,000 of the best singles. Now, again, we are national. So anywhere you live, you can call us and we'll help you. But I hope as many people as we can possibly handle before we have to cut it off of the gift certificates takes advantage of it to help you be able to afford being at a matchmaking service that we do all this for you. So it's winter, when it's going to be freezing. Doesn't matter. You don't have to go anywhere. We're doing the work, and you're only going to be going out on the dates that we've done the screening process for. So, but again, I am going to be taking my own advice. And if you don't feel like going to a matchmaking service, that's okay. Follow me and follow us every Friday on our Friday Facebook Live. And I'm going to be sharing as much details as I can about what I'm doing by taking my own advice, by manifesting love in my life. But right now, on chapter 2 of Finding Love. Okay, so that's it for me. Maureen out. But any of you want to say goodbye?
We wish you all
Bye, everyone.
the happiest weekend.
Yes.
Yes.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Okay, great. And Trisha, go right to bed. Hope you feel better.
No,
down
no,
that-
I gotta work.
Put the time. No, put the time on. Just go to
Wishing
bed.
you all a Merry Christmas if this ends up being your last live before. Aw.
No, we still have another one
You too.
before Christmas. Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you, Cindy, for watching. And thanks everyone for watching. And I do hope that single people will do what I'm doing with me, finding love using my advice, because it's going to be so much more fun if there's a group of us doing all the same things. So if you know someone that is
Oh, there's Asa.
single,
Right at the end.
share this, please, with anyone that you know that's single, because they'll be able to find love easier if they're going to take my advice, like I'm going to do. Okay. Hi, and goodbye, Asa. Where have you been? Wow. Okay, so yes, it's one more Friday. Thank you. And once again, everyone, thanks for tuning in. And
Bye.
we will see you all.
We love
next
you all.
Thank you so much. We all love you.
Yes, we love you.